Oh, whoops, I was muted. Alright. Alrighty, guys. I have made an eotrike nest. If anyone would like an eotrike egg, I will be nesting in eotrikes. Although you're welcome not to, just to play the server normally. That's cool as well. I'm just trying to get people on the server. I've noticed there's been a severe lack of players. Clearly. Player base has dropped off a little bit since people have stopped streaming. Hey, I see you on here, Apex. I think I do have another. Okay, yeah, I can eat stuff. You're in the server? Alright. So let me know if you want Neo egg, and I'll send you one. Alrighty, I'll send you one. Just eat a little bit of this real quick. I think Apex is just doing his own thing, which is fine. Yeah, I was gonna regrow my Tyranitar. Like it's almost back to fully grown after Dino Knight killed it. Um, but the thing is, there was nobody else on the server, and my Tyranitar is hungry. So I'd rather wait until there's more people on. That way I can actually feed the damn thing. Would frilled bond be better increases damage by 7.5% and armor by 7.5% to yourself and any other Ceratopsians in your group. If I did Frilled Bond, I'd be sacrificing more armor. So what's the deal with 3 Tyranno's 3 bite attack on the server? Okay, so I don't know if Jurassic changed it. I think he did before the base game developers buffed it. Jurassic buffed it himself. So it's like actually useful. It's useful now on official stats as well because it does more damage. So now it's actually like a question: do you want the 3-bite attack so that you can do the max amount of damage possible and capitalize off of bleed, or do you want to use a heavy bite and do a crap load of damage instantaneously, but also have the ability to switch it out for like healing and stuff with the feast ability? Yeah, like it's actually a question of what kind of build you want to run, because the 3-bite is actually useful. I'm wondering, would Hornlock be better or Frilled Bond? I think I'd rather say Frilled Bond for when I got another fully grown Eotrike. That way I can capitalize off of the buff more. It would be like 15% increased damage and 15% increased armor. Because right now I only get the 7.5% for each, whereas with Hornlock I can get 20% increased armor while using my lock ability. Ugh. Hey, we're starting to get some more people on. Although in a few hours I do have to go to work, so see how many people we can get on for the next like 3-4 hours. Yeah, I do have a lot of time to kill, so in the meantime, play some Path of Titans. Also, last night, well, you can see the video now. It's up on YouTube. But last night, I tried out Ultron for the first time in Marvel Rivals, and I am really liking him, and he's probably my main strategist now. I really like Ultron a lot. And the Iron Man nerfs are stupid, and I hate them so much. Iron Man was not busted, he was not broken in the slightest, yet they still nerf him for no reason. And I see a lot of people complaining that Ultron is like weak and stuff, and I can see it in some areas. He could probably use a couple buffs. But the main thing I think they need to buff is probably the damage on his ult. His ult damage is kinda sad, honestly. It barely does anything, dude. Or at least they can make it last longer. Something. His ultimate definitely needs a buff. 25% increased attack damage when near my baby. 25% increased attack damage. I forgot just how insane that buff is. I thought it was like 5 or 10%, not 25. Holy. I mean, it's not, crazy amounts of boosted damage, but it's still pretty good. Also, I did play around with Eotrike a bit. I fought Dino Knight's Acro, which you can see in my latest path video. While I still won, I thought it was just a little too easy how low he was able to get me before dying. And he was mostly face tanking me for most of the fight. But I initially just chalked it up to Absente Acro just kind of being busted and needing a TLC. But then I fought Lightworks Giga, and the same thing happened, except his Giga killed me. And I was like, okay, I gotta figure out what's going on here, because when facing an Eotrike, like, the only dinosaur in this roster that should be able to kill an Eo in a straight 1v1 is a Rex. Like, none of the other Apex carnivores really have the stats to do that, or at least they shouldn't. So I looked around on the stats a bit, and I saw that Jurassic had buffed Giga a little bit. So it does more damage, and it weighs more. That way it can compete with T-Rex on the server. Which is fine, but like, it weighed more than Eotrike, and it still does. Which I thought was that was a little silly. So I talked to Jurassic about it, and he did buff Eotrike's combat weight. So Eotrike does weigh more, so it'll be able to tank more damage and deal more. It's not an insane buff. Giga still weighs a little bit more, but Eotrike should definitely stand much more of a chance against some of the Apexes now. But I have yet to see. I'm down to 1v1 anybody's Apex if they want to run over here and combat test. I'd be willing to fight. I also asked Jurassic about buffing the Crushing Bite for T-Rex. He thought it would be a little too OP. Which, it's fine. Rex is fine on the server right now. It's perfectly balanced. The only reason I thought about buffing it was because it does such minuscule damage. It does like 40. But it has like that increased 25% damage buff when you hit a fractured target, which I thought initially was meant to be like, okay, it turns into a heavy bite when you're attacking a fractured person. That makes sense. That's kind of fun and plays into its capabilities. But I crunched the numbers. I looked at all the buffs that Rex had and added them all up together to see how much damage that bite would be doing. It would be doing less damage than the normal bite still. At the very most, it would be doing the same damage as normal bite on base stats. And it's just like, why? Why even have that extra buff on there? If it's just 25%. Like, why would we even do that? So maybe Pot needs to buff the damage. Either buff the damage on base stats for Crushing Bite, or increase the percentage buff. Which I think that would be better, just increasing the percentage buff. Hey, we're starting to get some more people on. Dang, we're gonna make an Eotrike herd. Though it does seem like I'm the only fully grown one. I'm not seeing him on the map, though. So he must be pretty far. You gonna come 1v1 me? Okay. It's fine. Also, if y'all didn't know, there's like absolutely no possibility for mix packing on this server. Like there is none whatsoever. Like Achillobators, Deinonychus, and Latin Venatrix, they can't all be in the same group. Like Jurassic changed it so you can only be in a group with the same species as you. So there's like legit no mix packing whatsoever. And to compensate for this, he has changed the stats of some of these raptors to make them more viable on their own. So as you saw in my latest Path of Titans video, you can see that a pack of Deinonychus, even without an Achillobator, are still pretty freaking dangerous. Little baby's going after the critter. Y'all don't even need to kill it for real. Y'all are herbivores. Oh, it's raining. What? Somebody just left the group? I don't know why. Of course, it's the freaking thunderstorm. I do like how the lightning is more visible now. Like, I don't know if anybody's noticed that, but you can... Oh, you crashed. I don't know if anybody's noticed it, but, like, lightning in this game is a lot more visible after the update. In your opinion, is Spino busted on this server? It was. It was busted. It was pretty strong. And I'd say that's mainly probably Foxy's fault, because he was part of, you know, testing and stuff with Jurassic, and he's been helping out a lot. He probably had Jurassic buffing a little too much. Oh yeah, see there's some lightning over that way. Oh, here we go. Apex, don't mind the little guy. He crashed. No, Bumble, get out of the way. Uh, you give up, Apex? Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. GG's. Honestly, I think Heavy Bite probably would have been more useful there. Yeah. Maybe Jurassic needs to change it? I don't know. With the triple bite thing, but I think it's, you did nearly get me to half health. I did just kind of like bum rush you for most of the fight. Two Tyrannotitans can definitely take on an EO. One of them, though, is probably going to struggle a lot. Even on base stats, EO Trike is not something you want to engage as a Tyrannotitan, just because of how much freaking damage they do. And if they're running a block build, they can tank a lot. And that is exactly why. Tyrannotitan's turning is trash. It's so bad. But because of how good it is at like turning wide and how like the animation is when it's turning, it's able to take on like bigger stuff like Hadrosaurus and Sauropods a lot easier than something like a Giga or an Acro. Kark and Tyrannotitan are very good at attacking big game. They're the big game hunters on this server, while Acro and Giga are the brawlers. Acro focuses on debuffs, and Giga focuses on bleed and defense. And then T-Rex is kind of a mix of damage and defense. Like, it's pretty tanky, but it does a crap load of damage as well. But its turning isn't too fantastic, but its turning is definitely better than it is on base stats. Its turning is definitely pretty good. Trying to think what else. But yeah, to circle back to the Spinosaurus thing, Spino was pretty busted, especially after the bars update, where the Stomp got buffed. It got buffed to 150 damage and got that insane range. So on base stats, it did get nerfed, but Jurassic nerfed it even more. So the Stomp does 90 damage, and the radius is reduced. But Spino's Claw attack does more damage than the Bite now. And on this server, it does bleed. But the Bite has more range. And can be more applicable in some situations than Claw attack. But if you're fighting close range, like say you're fighting a T-Rex or something as a Spino, that Claw attack is going to be your best bet. We got Dino Knight in chat calling me a gooner as usual. I love how you can see the lightning a lot more clearly now. Okay. Dino, are you gonna hop on the server at all? Giga is great for killing sauropods, piercing by plus brawl, like you said. Yeah, I think Giga, like PT Giga, could use a TLC, because I'm not even sure they even know what they want it to be. like PT Giga is cool and all, but like, is it a do they want it to be a big game hunter, or do they want it to be a brawler that fights Apexes? Like, it doesn't feel like it has a play style. PT Giga really doesn't feel like it has a play style. It's good at fighting other Apexes, but it's also good at taking down big stuff, but not as good as something like a Karkar or a Tyranno Titan. I mean, the piercing bite's good, but like, it doesn't do a whole lot of bleed, like Tyranno Titan and Kark do. So I just think that PT could definitely use a TLC in that regard. Are y'all sparring? I love how they just stopped to look at me. What, Donna, would you rather me beat the children, or would you rather them beat each other? Don't quote that. Don't quote that. That was pretty awful. I'm all for either. Be like Marble. So then I beat him half to death. For my birthday, I was thinking to buy Carcharodontosaurus tooth. This paleo stuff has gotten very interesting to me lately. For my last birthday, great. Thanks, Dino Knight. I just got a notification on Discord. I get quoted on that. Great. Um, but yeah, for my last birthday, I got Spinosaurus teeth. I actually kind of want to make a video showing off the fossils that I have, because I got like a fossil collection. I've got a lot of like crustaceans and stuff, and ammonites and whatever else. But I also have Spinosaurus teeth, and I also have a Megalodon tooth. They were all gifts for my birthday. They were great. It was awesome. I have a piece of GG plays when he hit the Earth 66 million years ago. What's up, Giorgio? We only got 6 people on the server. We gotta get more people in here, bro. Well, I guess we're going to IC real quick. It's so nice to be home. I was all over the place past 3 days. Trying to play DASP solo hasn't been very successful. DASP is pretty interesting. DASP is kinda all over the place. Like, DASP is strong, but it really depends on who and what you fight. Because, like, I've killed plenty of DASPs as an Allo, and Allo's kit is basic as balls. Might kind of even yank into it, I kind of destroy it. Well, actually, I killed a Yang in a 1v1 in my other Path of Titans video. This is the one with the Suko thumbnail, that PvP one. I fought a Yang in a 1v1 and I beat it. So it's definitely possible, it's just pretty hard. And you mainly have to work off of that heavy bite. You don't want to be in there for too long. Yeah. There we go. Storm's cleared. Bista charge bite hits you twice each time they land it, by the way. Yep. I know. It hits you with the bite and it hits you with the claw attack. If you hit both, it does a crap load of damage. That's the bite I usually run. I made a Bista video back when it came out, and me and MC were just killing every Apex we saw. I don't think we ever got to kill a T-Rex, though. I despise when they hit your tail, and they very clearly aren't. Yeah, the hitbox can be a little janky with Bista sometimes. I kind of wish Path of Titans had a voice chat system, you know? I played Bista last night, and this week I beat a Torvo, half HP, and fended off an Owl at 75%. Yeah, Bista's pretty strong. By the way, on this server, I'm pretty sure Bista and Dasp are both sub-apexes, but Daspletosaurus weighs more. But Bista is faster and more agile. I don't know why you would want to run an albino skin. Oh, hold up. I'm getting a phone call. I'm gonna go on mute for a sec. I am back. My Kark is now albino, and I put the fluffy subspecies on. I'm gonna change back to red. Hit the attack subspecies back on. So are kids being fruitful and multiplying, Sam? No, they're not. They're kind of just sitting around. They're also trying to kill each other, so that's great. We got 6 people on. We gotta get more people in here. Okay, yeah, they're definitely trying to kill each other. Despite being the smaller one, Bumble's kicking the crap out of HP. Can't even tell what kind of skin he's running. What skin is that? I really can't tell. Oh, he's running the... What is it? What skin? It's like the... Yeah. This one. Humanidorf. This looks interesting. It's weird how, like, half of the skin looks a certain way and the other half looks different. Huh. It's weird. Kinda wish I had this royal skin. Looks nice. Forget how you even get it. And now you're just rubbing your butt in his face. That's just disrespectful. You wanna go? You wanna go, little man? Or do kids sound like Struthies? Are they skinwalkers? They do kind of sound like Struthies, though. Oh, see a Jurassic Slice. Okay, this guy's running the attack, I'm pretty sure. And this guy's running the same one as me, the one with the quills on the back and whatnot. Yeah, I like the stam recovery one the best because it looks like Triceratops. Even though it's supposed to be Eo Triceratops, I like this one the best because I like how Triceratops looks. Does Titan's Bite do more damage here? No, it does not. I'm very low on hunger, lol. This server has the worst drain. It's not the drain on this server. It's not that the drain on this server is bad. It's just the base hunger drain. Like, Jurassic didn't do anything to the hunger drain on T-Rex and Titan. That's just base stats. That's just how they are constantly. And it's pretty bad. I don't like how there's no other option to, like, switch to Scavenger and eat bones. Like, T-Rex should be able to eat bones. We know that they did. When they would eat carcasses, they would also eat the bones along with them. They're able to digest them, so why not allow T-Rex to eat bones? Yeah, like Dasp has high food drain, Rex has high food drain, Tyranno Titan has high food drain. It's terrible. I hate it. Like, if you're gonna do that, then have them have another option for subspecies. That way they don't, you know. I don't understand if it was like keeping the apex population in check, but since the apexes in this game aren't really all that strong like they are in a game like the Isle, I don't see why we would need to regulate apex populations that much by doing that. Because if you want to regulate apex populations, you need a reason to do so. And this game doesn't have much of a reason to do so. The Isle does, because the Isle has really strong apexes. Like, have you seen what T-Rex is going to be able to do in a Verima? My god, it's terrifying, and it's glorious as well. They removed it because they're either working on a diet system update. I think they did say they're going to change how the diets work, which I don't know if I'm the biggest fan of that, honestly. I think they should just keep the diets how they are now, to be honest. I don't think there's any reason to change them. They work just fine. Look, y'all are gonna keep attacking each other, and then when we actually get attacked by something, you're gonna die. Like, instantaneously. Because you're already, like, on half health, because you're beating the crap out of each other for no reason. Yeah, they're probably gonna have to add, like, a krill diet for the lead sickness when that comes out. Lead sick bees, or whatever. Yeah, lead sick bees. The big fish. Oh. Okay. HP, I don't know what you think you're gonna do. Okay. President McKay filter feeder. Yeah, there's a Carcharodontosaurus over there. I'd like to fight him. Because I have not fought a Kark as a Eotrike yet. I'm gonna follow my profile and be aggressive. Eotrike's aggressive towards Apex. I know Dinner Knight's wife is lecturing me on how I spelled friends vids wrong in my Discord. Kark is definitely considering it. He's hanging around. Come along now. Let's not hang around the area with the apex carnivore. He would kill you in 2 bites. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Ah, there he is. Alright, you guys aren't allowed to engage in a fight with him. Okay, Bumble, stop. You guys are too young to be engaging in a fight with him. You have to at least be sub-adult. You guys are both adolescent. And I have to be aggressive towards them because of my profile. Yeah, y'all gotta stay back. Interesting. He's circling. He's thinking about it. Okay, EO turn sucks. Okay, don't invite people when we're in a fight. It's a rule break. There's a Spinosaurus. This card's pretty good. Kinda wish I was using Head Slam right now. Tillicek is so annoying. Oh my god! Holy crap, EO kinda sucks. Dude, EO actually really sucks. Like, there's no way, bro. He's tanking all of those, and those are all body shots. That was complete BS. I'm gonna record that as well, and I'm gonna send that to Jurassic. That was complete BS. Jurassic, no, it is not. It's just EO is trash. Like I keep telling you, it's like it needs to be buffed. That was so goofy. Like, why is it, bro? Why is Kark tanking all of those hits? Yeah, Kark is not OP. It's really not. EO's just kind of trash. EO needs a buff. Yeah, Apex is just good at using Kark. EO just can't tank anything. Even when I'm running an armor build, I'm running the freaking block, and I'm still getting bled out. And Jurassic, I'm trying to tell you, why is Giga weighing more than EO Trike, dog? Like, why? Like, that was the stupidest fight ever, bro. Even though he's good at EO, it still doesn't kill a card because EO sucks and Giga destroyed. Exactly! I tell you what, though, if you put a little bit of bleed on those horns, it could make it better. I think you should probably buff EO Trike's combat weight again, because, like, that's actually insane. Or increase its health or something. Because, like, Kark was just shredding it, Giga shreds it, Acro shreds it, and a Tyranitar with a good build is going to easily bleed it out. The raw damage I don't think needs a buff because Jurassic already buffed that. It does 70 damage here. The thing is, yeah, I think it's just the combat weight. Because it feels like EO doesn't have any health. Like, Rex and EO both feel like they barely have any health. I mean, Rex feels like it can tank more. EO doesn't. It's like, I'm not sure how to fix this. It just feels like EO kind of sucks on this server. Because all these Carcharodontosaurids are easily killing it in a fight. Well, except for Acro. Honestly, I'd probably argue Pachyrhinosaurus would have probably done better in that fight than the EO Trike. That's how confident I am that EO needs a buff. Like, EO's just not great. Now, do I think that a Giga should have a shot at killing it? Yes, but it should be, like, extremely risky. Same goes from when a Giga fights a T-Rex. You're just being chased by it. I'm not even over there to protect them, dog. Like, there's nothing I can do. Carcharodontosaur giving buff and love while Tyrannosaur getting massacred in nerfs. Yeah. I will say even right now I'm a great player. EO should beat Giga no matter what skill. Well, I think a good Giga player should be able to stand a chance against EO. How big is EO? Like in real life? I think EO Trike was like around 6 to 7 tons in weight. On average, they were around the same size as Triceratops, but they probably wouldn't be like in the same max size estimate range. Is this Spino wanting to fight my Rex? Yes, he does. Yeah, EO has a larger head than Trike. which is why we thought it was bigger initially, but it did not. Okay, how did my bite not hit him? What? This guy's just gonna hang around the water. Tail attack, yep. Instead of actually fighting. Because Spino doesn't have a freaking play style. Like, how am I not hitting him? Okay, delayed freaking knockback. If I die to this freaking Spino. How? How does that not hit him? Bro, what is that damage? Okay, why am I in the water? Why am I in the water? Why am I in the... Yeah, Spino's busted, because what is that? What is that? This is what happens when you let Foxy be in charge of buffing Spino. This is what happens. Because then it can just run around T-Rex and kill it. Oh my god, that is the most annoying thing ever. And Spino's hitbox has to be the most annoying thing ever that's impossible to hit. Yeah, like that's actually insane. That Spino gets to turn better than a T-Rex on land, and it can do that much damage. That's such a BS thing ever. Like, this is what happens when you let Foxy be in charge of buffing Spinosaurus. Yeah, like, I noticed that Jurassic did nerf it, and I thought that would fix the problem, but no, it does not. That did not fix the problem. And the turning on Rex sucks. It's so bad. Spino had more health than Rex, by the way. Well, because Spino is a tank. I mean, it weighs less than Rex on this server, but, like, new Kark subspecies is great. Gives nice acceleration and speed rather than the other. Oh, Kark got a new subspecies. I did not see that. I mean, I can't be too mad, because, like... it doesn't take that long to regrow. Yeah, I didn't see that Kark got a new subspecies, though. I might actually go check that out here in a minute. Oh, new to you, not to the game. Okay. So, like, it's been there, you just haven't been using it. Okay. I was gonna say, I wasn't familiar with the new subspecies being added to Kark. You know, Spino's running circles around Rex and just shredding its health. But, you know, Rex is too OP, though. And buffing the Crushing Bite would just be, you know, it would be way too much, right? Dude, even if the Crushing Bite was buffed, that wouldn't have done anything for my fight there. Nothing at all. That's actually insane. That the Rex just can't turn to hit the Spino. Because look at this. Like, this is pathetic. Only not the C-Rex mod. Yeah, the C-Rex mod has, like, much better turning for Rex. I mean, the C-Rex mod is pretty bad. Is terrible. And it's just, you know, it's just a goofy goober. That's all it is. Yeah, Spinal on this server is pretty busted. Kark is fine. Turn Titan's fine. Acro's fine. Just Rex and EO are just kind of sad. Because Rex turns like a geriatric old man, and then EO Trike can't take a hit. But apparently if we buff T-Rex, ooh, it's such a big problem. It's such a big problem. Ah! And that's not me jabbing at Jurassic. That's mainly me jabbing at friggin' Foxy, because it's like, you just want T-Rex to be OP. No, I want it to be balanced and strong. It's on base stats, it gets killed by Packies. Because it doesn't have a freaking stomp to defend itself. I prefer my dinosaur to be able to turn. Like, I mean, there's this, but like, I don't know. Rex should have better turning than that. That is sad. Like, the stomp nerf on Spino, that was good. That was great. That was definitely needed. Because that stomp was insane. But he didn't even use his stomp, and he still killed me with relative ease. And he's just tanking all my hits. I'm a T-Rex, and he can just tank these bites. And he's so good at turning that I can't hit him with a fracture bite. And the damage, people who complain about T-Rex probably don't know that. It's like a Gariel winning against a grizzly bear. Exactly, bro. It's like those freaking old dinosaur fighting books where they would match up like a Torosaurus against a Yangchuanosaurus. And they would be like, oh yeah, the Yang wins because he gets behind the Torosaurus. It's like, so the Torosaurus can't turn. It just stands there and lets that happen. Like, it's so stupid. It's so dumb. And the people who think that it would be too OP, clearly have hardly played the dinosaur themselves. We should do a Raptor pack, but with Latin or Dino. I guess. Not really too keen on doing that right now. I kind of still want to play T-Rex. And I get that I did fight the Spino next to water, which is like, it's... Am I allowed to get pics of your EO for thumbnails for GG Plays videos? He pays me. No. I'd prefer you didn't do that. Honestly, GG Plays can go get his own damn thumbnails. I don't know why he's paying you. That's just lazy. That's so lazy. Why is he paying you to get thumbnails? He could just easily do that in replay. Remember when OG Wrestling picks? Nah, I'd prefer not to have an Apex partner, because then, like, you're not going to be able to hunt anything. Like, the T-Rex TLC was so hype when it first came out, but after playing with it for a while, it's just sad and lame. Because Fracture is just such a... It has so much missed potential. There's a big herbivore in GP. Yeah, I know, there's like an Apado or something. I know on base stats, Rex can kill an Apado if you're good enough, but like... On this server, I don't think so. Maybe though, maybe. But with Rex turning like a bus and having bad stamina, yeah. Like when it comes to Eotrike, I think all we'd have to do is buff the combat weight, and then with T-Rex, I think you just buff the turning. And maybe the HP, but that's about it. Other than that, Rex is fine. But if you watch my latest pot video, you can see me fight Lightworks Giga, and he didn't do that much in that fight, and he still nearly killed me. Like, I mean, he's a good player, don't get me wrong, but I don't think he's, like, the best Giga player on the planet or anything like that. Like, he's not that good at Giga. He's a good Giga player, don't get me wrong. He's very skilled on Giga. But he's not, like, top-tier Giga. And he's still, like, tearing my Rex apart. For one specific reason. Rex cannot turn. It's as simple as that. Foxy wants to make the argument that, like, oh, well, if you buff Rex's turning, then it'll be too OP because of how much damage it does. The dinosaurs that Rex fights are so fast to the point where Rex needs that turning to be able to keep up with them in a fight. Like, that damage doesn't mean anything when you can't hit your opponents because of how fast they are. Oh my god. And Spino doing that much damage too, like what? I think another part of the problem is having the tail attack do that much damage in combination with the knockback. Like, that's actually insane. And the thing about the knockback tail attacks, the knockback itself is not the problem. Like, getting knocked back, that is not the problem. The problem is getting rid of the acceleration of your dinosaur. If pot would allow people to take the knockback off of the tail attacks on their servers, we wouldn't be having this issue. But they don't do that. They don't put the curve overrides in place to allow you to do that. So you're just stuck with knockback, and the only thing you can do is reduce it. And when you reduce it so much to where it barely knocks you back, it can be good in some situations, but it takes away your acceleration. So when you're playing a dinosaur with terrible acceleration, and you remove that momentum by doing that tail attack, now that person is at an extreme disadvantage. Because you can just keep hitting them with that over and over and over and over. And that's especially a problem with dinosaurs who have long tails, so they have a bigger hitbox. Therefore, it is easier to hit you with their tail. Things like Carcharodontosaurus and Spinosaurus, they suffer from this issue. And I guess Absentia Acro too. The hitbox on that tail attack on Absentia Acro is pretty stupid. Like, it's bigger than the tail itself. It doesn't necessarily have to hit you with that tail attack to do the knockback, and the knockback it does is ludicrous. But if I were playing Acro, I wouldn't be using the tail attack, honestly. I'd rather be using the turning. The turning on Acro is a lot more useful. Bro, one question on the server. If Kark and Spino are in the same territory and they're both off a body, but both of them... I'm assuming... I can't read that entire message because of how PlayStation works, but I'm assuming you're asking if both the Spino and the Kark are off of a body and they're in the same territory but they're not hungry, do y'all have to fight? I'm assuming that's what you're asking me, and I'm pretty sure the answer is yes. Because it's a territory challenge. It works differently than, like, an actual hunt. It doesn't count as a hunt. It's a territory challenge. So, yeah, I think you are allowed to fight. Yeah, I think you're good. Because it's not necessarily a hunt. Should be different rules. I could be wrong, though. But I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Pretty sure you're good. Okay, I'm being followed by another T-Rex. He's following me. This better not be somebody from the stream, because that's stream sniping, and that's a rule break. Oh, I didn't know there was another entrance here. That is not an entrance, that is death. Okay. Seeing a kilometer up there. Yeah, he's running. Also, fun fact about the server. A kilometer on this server weighs less than Utah Raptor. Because it's meant to be more accurate. Despite the model being bigger, it does not weigh as much as Utah Raptor. Yeah, I mean, a kill is still valid, I'm pretty sure. I haven't tested a kill in a while. Probably should. But yeah. Guess who's gonna go live in a bit, yeah. Also, Dynamite, did you see some of these fights that I had on the stream? Like the EO Trike fight, fighting the Kark. Like, EO just can't take a hit. Like, it's so terrible. Like, Jurassic, like... Oh, great. Look who's on. Where is Omni-Man? Where is he? You're playing Ark and Gooning. Oh, okay. And then the Rex dying of the Spino because, you know, Spino's going to be super busted when you let Foxy be in charge of buffing it. Because it's his favorite dinosaur and he thinks it should be able to fight every Apex in every situation. Rex should be the one dinosaur, Rex and EO Trike should be the two dinosaurs that Spino cannot kill. The other one Spino should be able to put up a fight against, but it's a freaking T-Rex, a freaking EO Trike. Like, realistically, what is Spino going to do there to kill those dinosaurs? Absolutely freaking nothing. The Carcharodontosaurids, it would have a better chance, because they would not have the same turning, and they wouldn't have the ability to, like, go in the water like the Spino can, and the Spino has a decently strong bite itself. Are we serious? This thing is actually going to attack me. Oh, Jurassic made him slower. I forgot about that. It's like, just do this. I love that. That's so nice. That way they're not gonna freaking third party all your fights. I hate the alpha critters so much. They're so stupid. Getting pinged on Discord. Oh my god, stop pinging me on Discord. Oh, that is BS. How? I don't understand. How? How? I hit him first, yet he's doing more damage. I don't get it. I don't get it. This game is so stupid. I'm about to just go hop on Rivals. I'm so sick of Path. I'm honestly so sick of this game and its stupid stats. How? Same subspecies and everything. Like, I waited out the buff. I'm getting off a path, bro. I'm done. I'm done with this game.